Youth voice for me is just, I don't like it when kids just kind of sit around and will complain about what's going on around them and they don't do anything about it, but it's when kids will really just get up, not just kids, but young adults, teenagers, everybody will get up and do something about it and fight for what they believe in. And even if it's not going to have a huge impact, try.
I'd say youth voice is the perspective that youth have to offer that maybe adults don't necessarily have. It's ideas, creativity, experiences that youth nowadays have.
I just think that youth voice is like their perception of things that are going on around them and their opinions based on those perceptions or based on what they see.
Yeah, exactly. Youth voice, like the things that happen to them, like they've been experienced a lot of stuff, so they can actually talk about it.
Youth voice is very important because everyone has a say. Everyone within communities have a say, different ideas, and even the youth. Although youth are oftentimes overlooked, it's really important that we get their ideas out and that they're heard because everyone can make a difference.
And I think it's also important because we're always hearing how we're the future. Well, how can we be the future if no one lets us decide our own future?
When I first started coming downtown to Eon, is the staff just basically made it to where I could, it taught me where I was able to voice my opinion without being rude about it. And so it kind of helped me a little bit. And so like I started voicing my opinion more and more over the years after I started coming downtown, which was like 4 years ago. And so like back then it started with like little things, and now I voice my opinion more about stuff that really matters than stuff that is like stupid petty stuff. I think it's important to use my voice because it helps put my opinion into stuff that actually matters, and it helps like other people also, because if they know that I'm using my voice on experiences I've gone through and stuff that I've done because of voicing my opinion and everything, then they'll hopefully do it too and it'll make a better change also.
There's a group called In My Shoes that's with mentors and stuff, and they've actually been in your shoes. Like they've gone through what you've gone through. A lot of them have, or what I've gone through, what youth have gone through. And a lot of people say, oh, I know how you feel and all that, and it's really not. And people shouldn't say, I know how you feel. It's like, I wish, like, they should say, like, I would say I know how you feel, but I don't. Like, people should say that, like, instead of saying, oh, I know how you feel.
So that's why I feel a lot of teenagers can open up. You actually try and put yourself in their situation. Not just, oh, I understand, and be all uptight and, oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. How does this make you feel? That's, like, you're not going to get through to anybody like that. And I just feel that if you just be yourself and be real and don't beat around the bush, don't sugarcoat nothing, just be blunt, straightforward with it, then I think it'll help out a lot better.
I think the biggest way it benefits as a community is that youth often come up with ideas that are either entirely new or a new spin on old ideas. Because the problem, I think, is that adults often get set in their ways, whereas we're sort of new to this whole process, so we can come up with new ways to look at everything, and I think that benefits the community hugely.
And not only is it a new way of thinking, it's a new world that we're living in. We're experiencing things differently than adults are. And so, like Brian said, our thought processes are different, and we experience things differently, and our perception is different. I think it's good just to have a nice mix of what these people think and then what the youth think. I definitely think it's really important.
Some ways that I've seen adults help me find my voice is just when they're very encouraging and when they really make you feel like you are making a difference. For example, here at Every Voice in Action with the youth crew, you know, I don't necessarily get to see how the money is used in the end or how it's changing the world, but I know that my money's going somewhere, and I feel very encouraged by everybody that I work with here to do good and to keep getting out there.